Look, talking is moderately difficult. All right, this is like the fourth or fifth take to try to get through this intro, but hey, you know what it is, people. Dogysamich here for another episode of the podcast blog vlog thing where we're gonna sit here and talk about sodas. And I am kind of scared today because I went to the grocery store and I was walking down a soda aisle and I saw that it was a 2 for $2 week, and I saw this thing that I have heard absolutely nothing about. And even though it was a 12 pack, even though I was like, I don't know, I was very compelled to get a case. Mainly because, bro, they don't sell bottles around here, and I'm at the point where I might just have to start cracking on. Well, there's no start. I am cracking on these like buy two get threes, and I'm going to be a little more willing to burn a couple of the freebies just to try some stuff because they ain't no bottles around here, man. I'm sick and tired of driving to like 7 or 8 different gas stations for all of them to have the same generic base. Anyway, what are we here for today, Dogie? If you haven't looked at the thumbnail, because I always put it on the thumbnail, I'm too lazy to make a good thumbnail or anything. So I was walking down the soda aisle, and today I saw Sprite plus tea, and I was confused, just as confused as I was trying to figure out where I was going to segue next. I was confused because I looked down and I just saw Sprite sitting in the middle of the aisle, but then there is just obnoxious yellow label across it, which, I mean, Sprite has yellow on its logo, at least the old one. I don't remember what the current modern Sprite logo is, but it it was just jarring, and I was like, "What is this concoction?" And it is Sprite plus tea, and so I was like, I want to try it, even even if I have to burn 12 sodas for it. And I will take, if I absolutely hate this, I will just take some and give it to some friends or something like that, or I'll just put them all down the drain, flush them all down the toilet or something. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah. So here we are. The thing that's really scary about this is it's just plus tea. So I don't know if this is like sweet tea. Is it like maybe a southern thing? I don't know if this is supposed to just be like lemon tea, green tea, what, just tea. And I'm not a tea enthusiast. I do drink at least one cup of tea every week with my homie Mao Mao, anime reference. I literally do have a cup of tea every week while I watch Apothecary Diaries. Maybe I can substitute this if this is good. But yeah, I don't really know tea. So I don't know what this entails. But I've already wasted 3 minutes up front. I'm so sorry. Let's get to the festivities. Here is the pop, since we have a can. And the fun don't stop. Something like that. I'll come up with something for that for cans. Anyways, swig number one. It is like lemon tea, which goes with the lemon lime. Oh man, that is this is interesting. This is carbonated tea. Number two, because I have a taste on my mind. I have an exact thought on my mind. Number two. This tastes like Lipton tea mixed with Sprite. Lipton cross Sprite. Lipton Sprite if you don't pronounce the X like anime. But yeah, that's what I have from this. It's it's tamer than I expected. It's not bad. I dare say this is good actually. Number 3. Yeah, this is excuse me if you heard that. This is a new concoction to say the least. Like I taste the Sprite, but I taste the tea. And like I said, this tea specifically tastes like Lipton brisk tea. The default lemon Lipton tea. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody was sitting at the factory, the Coke factory, you know, watching the Sprite machine or whatever, the Sprite bottling machine, and they accidentally bumped their bottle of Lipton into the batch. I am 95% sure this doesn't work like this, but just work with me here, right? They bump their tea into the batch, and they were like, "OMG, what am I gonna do?" And then they just let it rock. And one of the higher ups tasted it, and they were like, "Hey, yo, something is wrong with this, but this is a good kind of a problem to have. We should run it." And then ye old assembly line worker just got a promotion and a pay raise for a complete mistake. Sprite and tea. Yes, I'm down with this. What am I on? Swig number 4? Swig number 5? I lost count. Half this can's already gone. Yeah, I may or may not have something new to introduce to Mau Mau this week. Assuming the 12 pack makes it till Friday. And assuming there's no more scheduling problems and they don't skip out on another week. Last week was terrible. Last week was so horrible. That's for another podcast, though. But, yeah. Sprite and tea. I don't even remember the questions at this point. Do I regret buying this? No, not at all. Not at all. I like this. It's good. For the Sprite spectrum of sodas, when I want something in Sprite nature, which is Sprite, 7-Up, excuse me, Mountain Dew, kind of sort of falls into there, but not really, like a light soda, I'm down with this. Notice how I didn't say Starry. We ain't messing with Starry no more. But yeah, Sprite tea, I like this. I do not regret this purchase at all. If it was the only thing in the fridge to drink with water, what would I get? Sprite plus tea. Every day of the week. No questions asked. It's fine. It's just functional. This is soda. Therefore, it is not water. Therefore, it is perfectly good. If would I buy more? Yes. Yes. I would go as far as to say that if it's still around the next time I go to the grocery store and it's buy two get three, I'll probably get this under the assumption that it won't be around for forever, and I wouldn't mind having more. I don't know if I would make it one of the usual suspects, but it would be on call. It would be most definitely on call. Swig number whatever this is. Let's just say 6. Whatever. 6. If you know, you know. Yeah, this is cool. I'm probably going to have a second, maybe a third can by the end of the day. This is pretty good, brother. Sprite plus tea. Sprite cross Lipton. Yeah. This is good. That's kind of one of the things I thought about with this whole podcast. It's like, what happens if you drink something and it's just good? It's not like you're really great at describing stuff, so you're just like, it's good. Full stop. That's where we're at. Yeah, lemon lime soda, lemon tea. This tastes lemon to me. I know it's not any of the crazy flavors of tea that I know very little about and don't really like. Like, it's not green, I can tell you that. It's not, what else have I tried? Ginseng and lemon. It's not that, because I don't really like ginseng and lemon, the ginseng part. However you say that. If I'm saying that wrong, that just proves my point. I can most definitely tell you this is not Earl Grey, because I'm not curling on the floor, bawling my eyes out. It is also not black. I am 95% sure this is just lemon tea. And if I'm wrong, I mean, it won't be the first time, won't be the last time, but, this is just what you're going to have to run with. So, if this sounds cool to you, and you see it out in the store, yo, pick up a case, pick up a bottle, give it a try. That's the best I got. I'm looking up at the time, I see 9:30, and I know 3 of it was burned in the beginning. So, as always, I am sorry for taking too much time, but I appreciate all of the time that you've given me if you're still here. Appreciate each and every one of you that give me the click, give me a comment somewhere, even if it's not on YouTube. It's not like I'm fishing for, like, statistics or, like, anything to up the numbers, but any kind of communication about this is kind of cool. Just to know that somebody humored the idea of listening to a random guy rant about soda. And that's all I got. I don't have anything on the near horizon. I did say, or I am starting to be a little more open to the idea of just burning a free 12 pack. So if it survives the next couple of weeks, which I feel like it has because it's been around for like 2 months at this point, it might be time for the wild cream and cherry. Wild cherry and cream. Because, yeah, I still have not found a bottle of that. And I think everybody who's told me they found a bottle around me are liars. Because I have not found bottles in places that people have told me they found bottles. I just do not believe them. Nope, nope, nope. But that's it for now. Until next time, be easy, yo. Peace.